I mean, at a certain point. Let's just play in. Bounce it. It's good. And, yeah, I feel like really comfortable right here. Let's take the attack. See if there's a interaction here. They need another counter spell or removal. It's pretty satisfying to beat a rogue deck, I'm not gonna lie. Hey everybody, welcome back and thanks for taking the time to watch Hello Good Game. We have another top ranked Mythic deck for you guys today. This one reaching number 63 within a Mythic ranked ladder in Magic the Gathering Arena. Absolutely insane, made by Quiz Zero. You know, any deck that's not Dimir Rogues or 4-color Omnath, you're gonna get yourself featured on Hello Good Game, especially if you're pushing into Mythic with it. I know the majority of the community is either just playing rogues and Omnath, abusing it, just got their blinders on, right? 2 eye patches, whatever, screw it. And then the rest of us are absolutely sick of it. We just want to have fun and play against, you know, random decks that have been created originally. And this is exactly what we have for you guys today within the Azorius Blink deck, reaching top ranked 63 within the Mythic ladder. We're going to talk about the deck. We're going to get into today's gameplay footage, and then we'll have our wrap-up thoughts, yada, yada, yada. If you find any value within this video, I really encourage you to give it a thumbs up, share the video to a friend, and of course subscribe to the channel for more. Let's get right into it. We have 2 copies of Giant Killer. This is a 2/1 human peasant in which we can pay 2 plus tapping it to tap another target creature. It's great because you can do this after a block and then on your opponent's end step, so you're tapping one of their defenders and then your attack lanes are open. You also have Chop Down the Adventure at instant speed. Destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. Story Omnath, that's an instant speed chop down. Get out of here. Moving on to our 2-drops. One of my favorite cards within the deck, Niambi, Esteemed Speaker. This is a 2/1 with flash, so you know it actually does pair up really good against the rogue decks because you can kind of like hold them off and it's like, no you play, no you play, right? Instant speed interaction is amazing against flash decks or you know, just other flash cards. Whenever the Esteemed Speaker enters the battlefield, you may return another target creature you control to its owner's hand. If you do, you gain life equal to the creature's converted mana cost. We can pay 3 plus tapping Niambi to discard a legendary card, drawing ourselves 2 cards. And you know, if you do pull multiple copies of her, that's one way to get rid of the duplicate and draw a few other cards to your advantage. You know, this is absolutely amazing. We can interrupt our opponent's removal, any Bone Crusher Giants, any petty thefts. You know, if we interrupt the removal or the spell portion of the card, the adventure, then the creature just fizzles and it goes right to the graveyard, and that's actually incredibly beneficial for us. Moving on, we have 4 copies of Omen of the Sea, an enchantment with flash, so again, that instant speed interaction, which is really nice. When Omen of the Sea enters the battlefield, scry 2, then draw a card. We can pay 3 to sacrifice it, allowing ourselves to scry for an additional 2. 2 copies of Jwari's Disruption and Jwari Ruins. This comes in tapped, adding a blue to our mana pool. And then at instant speed, we can counter target spell unless its controller pays 1. 4 copies of Shepherd of the Flock, a 3/1 with Usher to Safety for 1 as its adventure. At instant speed, return target permanent you control to its owner's hand. 2 copies of Sejiri Shelter and Sejiri Glacier. The Glacier coming in tapped, adding a plains or a white source to our pool. And at instant speed, target creature you control gains protection from the color of your choice until the end of turn. 2 copies of Glass Casket, artifact. When it enters the battlefield, exile target creature an opponent controls with converted mana cost 3 or less until Glass Casket leaves the battlefield. Into our 3-drops, 2 copies of the Maul of Skyclaves. You know, this is an absolute banger. I think a sleeper within the set that we're going to see more people use as we progress. When it enters the battlefield, equip it to a target creature that we control, you know, so you don't have to pay the equip cost, much like Embercleave and the Pickaxe as well, which we've been experimenting with recently. The equipped creature gets +2/+2, has flying and first strike. You know, first strike's pretty cool. The flying is even better in my opinion, and the +2/+2 is pretty groovy. Skyclave Apparition 2/2. You know, this is another underrated card in this new set. People are so focused on rogues and Omnath that there's sleepers like this totally getting passed over. When it enters the battlefield, exile up to 1 target non-land, non-token permanent you don't control with converted mana cost 4 or less. So we can take artifacts, we can take enchantments, you know, we can even take planeswalkers, right? So That is very, very cool. And then, of course, when it leaves the battlefield, exiled card's owner creates an XX blue illusion creature token where X is the card's converted mana cost that was exiled. The illusion doesn't have flying. It's a token. We have a blink deck, so we can bounce it, and then it's just gone, because obviously tokens can't be returned to the hand, so it's just gone, though. 2 copies of Glasspool Mimic / Glasspool Shore. The MDFC coming in tapped, adding a blue to our pool, and the rogue is a 0/0 entering as a copy of a creature we control, except it's a shapeshifter rogue in addition to its other types. You know, this is great. We can be copying our apparition, we can be grabbing our speaker, you know, even another Legion's Angel or Borrower if we want damage, or if we're being overwhelmed by attackers, we could take a Gadwick to tap our opponent's creatures, or if we wanted to bounce one of our opponent's creatures, an Archmage. So the Mimic, the utility is incredibly high. You know, it can go so many different ways, which is really, really cool. 3 copies of Barrin, Tolarian Archmage, a 2/2, and when it enters the battlefield, return up to 1 target creature or planeswalker to its owner's hand. This can be one of yours, it can be one of your opponents, so very, very powerful. At the beginning of your end step, if a permanent was put into your hand from the battlefield this turn, draw a card. So if you're bouncing something of your own, you do get to draw a card from it. 4 copies of Brazen Borrower, one of the most powerful cards from Throne of Eldraine. Flash, flying, 3/1, can only block other flyers. Petty Theft for 2, and now this is where it really shines. Instant speed, return target non-land permanent an opponent controls to its owner's hand. So anything they control that's non-land, just bounce it back to their hand, easy peasy. 3 copies of Gadwick. This is a 3/3 for 3 plus X, so a scaling spell, and when it enters the battlefield, draw X cards. So, you know, this can go up as high as we want, casting it for 10, drawing 7 cards as a maximum, so we're not discarding. And whenever you cast a blue spell, tap target non-land permanent and opponent controls. That is so helpful. You know, we do have the flash and the instant speed interaction within the deck, and whenever it's blue and we cast it, before our opponent declares their attackers, we can tap their creatures, and now they can't attack with them, and you know, that's absolutely amazing. Never mind the draw. Of course, we have Legion's Angel. You know, this is a very good card as far as I'm concerned as well. A 4/3 with flying. When it enters the battlefield, you reveal a card named Legion Angel from outside the game, put it into your hand. Typically 4/3 with flying for 4 is not the greatest, but the fact that it can bring another one in over top of itself is so good. It's amazing. If you can string these off without having removal on your opponent's board state or in their hand, whatever, you're going to run away with it. It's very, very good. We also have 2 copies of Emeria's Call. Sorcery speed, create 2 4/4 white angel warrior creature tokens with flying. Non-angels you control gain indestructible until your next turn. You know, so they have it once this is cast, they have it during your opponent's turn, and then on your next turn, you know, that's going to be really cool as well. So you're allowed to attack without, you know, being punished from defenders killing your attackers. And yeah, you get to do it again next turn with the additional of 2 4/4s. Of course, you're allowed to go all out because you still have those 2 4/4s to defend. And it comes in tapped as it is a bolt land unless you pay 3 life on the opposing side. These spells are accompanied by 4 Temple of Enlightenment, Stry 1 tapped, 7 islands, 1 Castle Vantress, and 7 plains. We did go a little crazy with the land blinging out today. We're going to try to showcase some of our degeneracy. We're playing traditional today, so that means best of 3. We've got 2 Glass Caskets for 2 and artifacts. We already have this in the main board, so we're not going to go over it. 4 copies of Mystical Dispute for 3, costing 2 less to cast if it targets a blue spell, and we're countering target spell unless its controller pays 3. 2 more Legion's Angels to pull from our main deck. 2 Shatter the Skies in case we can't keep up with all of the creature generation. A Baneslayer Angel against mono red, and Elspeth Conquers Death against you know, maybe some of those control matchups. You know, getting rid of their planeswalkers and pulling something of ours back like a Legion's Angel, something like this, and an intervention, you know, maybe against adventure, against anything with enchantments and artifacts that we need to get rid of, and maybe even some life gain if that so needs to be the case. Whatever, lol. That's the deck list, and as far as general deck strategy goes, try to draw the game out as long as you can. Obviously, the longer matches go for control decks, the better. You know, your opponent probably doesn't have as much draw capability as you have. Obviously, we have Gadwick, which can just draw cards on demand, basically. Omen of the Sea draws as well, and we can replay Gadwick with all the bounce abilities, so we're never going to be running out of cards to play. Our main goal is to outvalue our opponent, right? So make sure to get 2 for 1s if you can. Bounce or destroy something, exile something that has, you know, an aura equipped to it, an enchantment equipped to it, or something like this, right? So try to get 2 for 1s. Try to, you know, use your instant speed disruption to your advantage, you know, be tapping their attackers or their attackers before they attack, right? So they can't attack, and then that opens your attacking lanes as well, and then you get in the air with the Skyclave, with the Legion's Angel, and smash your opponent home. You do kind of want to wait to do that. That's not your first objective. First objective is to control their hand, you know, drain it out so they don't have a lot to deal with, and then you flood the field with your power sources, right? You don't want to just fold into removal turn by turn by turn. You really want to gain the control, and then you make your attempt at victory. So that's the general deck guide and deck strategy. Make sure to bounce all of your opponents back to your hand to avoid their removal, and then just, you know, exercise that value advantage. Make sure to tap all their creatures. Extend the game as long as you can by not taking any attacks and pushing things back to their hand, etc, etc, etc. Let's get into today's gameplay footage. I'm live on YouTube every morning at 6 a.m. Mountain Standard. We switch to Twitch between 7 and 7:30 after YouTube, unless otherwise stated in the Discord. We're on Twitch from 5 to about 8 hours every single day, and then we're back on YouTube at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard. If you don't want to do the time conversions, there's a Linktree link in the description below. Just go like and follow the different platforms, then you'll be notified. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We're using MTGA Arena Assistant today, the best metagame or tracker for the arena. You know, deck write-ups, deck videos, metagame analysis, everything you need to become a better player. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to watch to the end because we have some once-in-a-lifetime news that you're not going to want to miss out on. So we'll talk to you in a few minutes. Enjoy today's Azorius Mythic gameplay footage. And yeah, we'll talk to you in a few minutes with this life-changing news. Alrighty. Lego. It's hard to say. I mean... yeah. Let's go in nice and slow. I can't see us needing to protect the Archmage very much. Let's take our Scry, Mardu. Gadwick's pretty cool. We'll need a couple additional blue sources to play that, so, you know. Let's toss in our Mimic as a blue land source, and then we will have our Disruption open, at which point we can Archmage, I think. Right? Oh, they're playing slow. What is this? Let's take it slow. We know it's Mardu. There's probably the Moth in play, right? Maybe we just Angel out. We're already at 4. We have 5 in hand. 7's not inconceivable. We can draw probably them with Gadwick. Again, we do need that third blue source. We might need to play our Jwari Disruption here, just to get it in play. What's up with this? Is it like Luca? Let's take our hit for 2, bring them back to 20. They got a full mitt, right? They got defenders up now. I guess Luca wouldn't be good with the defenders. They can't attack, but they can still be minused on. Meh. Sometimes I shouldn't talk out loud. Oh shoot. Petty theft. We're sitting at 5. Let's throw in here and this is instant speed, so is this. Let's pass our turn. They gain 2 life. The enchantments are gone. It's not Dance of the Manse. It could be Doom Foretold. What else is in this opponent's hand? Robert, what kind of cards are you playing with? Tell us. That's one of the cool things about playing online, is you never know what kind of deck your opponent's playing. But if you're playing locally and you know that, okay, James plays, you know, his favorite deck here, and I know this. Let's bop Gadwick back, right? He's pretty high value, and we have a replacement as well. Now we flash in our attacker as well, so we've got the damage to put on. Wow, we are ready to drop our call. Just kind of creature out here a bit. Let's keep it chill. Let's not fold our hand in. You know what I mean? I don't want everything to get removed. They've got more shenanigans, so let's play it smart and slow. Let's slow things down a bit. Okay, the area, but they need to be gaining 3 life with this. You know, Prince Charming's non-threatening. Whatever. Take your 3 life. Let's toss our borrower back. They could have removal in response. No way. They do. Nice. That's pretty sassy of us. I don't think we should have done that. I want to cast for 3. We have 4. So let's... Oh, but we don't have the appropriate mana pool. Let's take the Aerie. Alright, let's just take their engine away. And now let's get some presence while replenishing our hand. Let's chill out again. Trying to play cool as a cucumber. We can get this Gadwick out, start tapping them. You know, we are kind of chilling their hand away slowly. We can keep our draw engines going. Oh no. Wow. Tough. Alright. Take our Sky. Apparition's good. Let's just get these angels out. Nice defense. And we bounce their flyer. Right? They cycle. That's fine. Seeing the Murderous Rider, probably. At the very least. Well, not Swift End, I meant the creature. Okay, so we see 2 of them to deal with, right? Ooh. No blocks. I kind of just want to go for it at a certain point. We could draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's keep 2 mana up. See what we pull. Interesting. It says flash as well, so we can set our stop. No attacks, basically end our turn. It's a blue spell, so Gadwick gets to tap a creature. We're gonna tap the Rider. Let's bounce our mage back. We could just get one of these tokens out of here, right? Get that 2/2 going. Let's see if we can get away with it, right? They've only got one card left. Is it going to be a wipe? No attacks. Just play defensively. Drag it out to the bitter end. Oh, that's actually pretty good. That's a nice engine. Too bad it belongs to our Apparition. Alright, Apparition's such a good card. Let's get Our Lady up in the air. Hit for 8. Decent. Woo! Let's hold on. We have just like the nuclear launch codes in our hand. We can't stop that. So sorry. Forgive me. Giant killer in play. It shouldn't be a problem. Let's take a bit of damage. We clear one of the riders. Let's hit him. It's good that we got these angels to defend. We also have a shepherd. So before their attack phase, we're gonna bounce this rider. Okay, taking it to the sideboard. Decent. Mardu, life gain, and removal, I guess, / control. Very weird situation. You know, we've seen some shenanigans here. Right? The Airy and the Mermanite, or whatever. Mermit. Intervention could scoop multiples up at a time. Conquer's Death deals with it nicely as well. Now, we didn't see too much for big creatures, right? They're all pretty small, so... You know, I'm not sure Giant Killer does anything here. We'd be better off to go with the Casket, I think. I think maybe Elspeth Conquer's Death is good, because they're going to shatter us and stuff, and destroy all permanents, and then this way we can, like, you know, get it going again from the grave, maybe? Let's try that out. Just looking to drag the game out as long as we can. It's really easy for us to gain advantage back late game. You know, we just have to make sure that we can kind of burn our opponent out in the first 6 turns. You know what I mean? Just kind of slow things down a bit, as my good friend once said. Waiting on our opponent. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share to a friend, and of course hit that bell icon so you're notified of all of our future uploads. 3 lands pretty groovy. Could be 4 if we wanted, and it is you know, generally the right colors. We do need the double white for our Apparition. Well, we could play it from within our shelter, and I think that's what we're gonna do, right? Just so we're all good and clear off the start. At that point, we do need our 3rd island for Gadwick, but you know, that's something that will come regardless. Our opponent's playing slow, and we definitely want to get those 2 white sources of mana available for us. Not only for the Apparition, but the Legion Angel, which is like a pretty good card, actually. We are running 2 Legion Angels in the main board, just so there's consistency to pull the first one. right? Like, even if you play one, draw one, play one, draw one, you played 3 of them. So I think your value is better to consistently play 3 because you have 2 main deck to always have one around, than to always be trying to find that one in your main deck and then like combo off into 3 more. So it just ups the consistency a itsy bitsy little bit, in my opinion. That Scryline is really nice, but maybe we just like leave it around and don't use it, right? Because we're gonna get the Scry anyways with our Omen, and you know, we're not gonna get Scry 1, we're gonna get a Scry 2 and a draw, and you know, the speaker's somewhat wasted. We will flash block though. Come on, man, you're just gonna let us do that? Pulling the removal? Yeah, okay. At least we're getting rid of it, is the thing. We want to hit the giant with this, right? Let's get our slow land out. Archmage is great. The bad thing about that equation is we're going to get hit a couple times. And we think they toss their shatters. So maybe if we do go sideboarding again, we adopt our removal. It looks like, you know, they're playing more creatures than removal now. And they skip the damn giant. This is upsetting to me. I was really counting on them playing that giant. Oof. Do they go for the attack again? That's gonna be the question. Yup. No blocks. Let's take our scry and draw, grab the mage into our hand, land underneath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we keep it, right? We just keep building. Start laying in angels. Right? Like, this is something that it needs to be dealt with. Like, a 4-3 every single turn? Whoa. Stop it. Right? Okay. This is really good for them. We definitely want to mix in our shatters, I think, at this point. The giant killer can be tapping the angel for 2, and they can still hit for 4. We can casket next turn along with our angel. The birth, I do not care about doing anything offensive right now. We're playing defensively, so you do you, bro. Yeah, okay, here's the tap. No giant, that means. What if we bounced it? No, let's just stop the attack. We already have them all. And we just have to, like, do anything. In this case, it's grabbing the giant killer so it can't tap us. And now we just have defenders. Cry. We can bounce the 0-4. I don't know if that's relevant or not. We mostly just want to get our Gadwick, replenish our hand. They paid life for that. Nice. I think that might be game. Oh, this is a match somehow. All right, let's run our shatters. Let's lose our caskets because we've seen how that played out, and let's take our interventions instead. That was dirty. That was dirty, wasn't it? All right. That was weird. We don't want to really run our enchantments because they're gonna, you know, ultimatum them, and we'll just lose them. So that's not good. Let's keep this and we're just gonna push temps, right? Straight up tempo boogie. Let's get our flock out and then just Skyclave it. Force them into single target, I guess. I don't know. Weird. Kind of want to shatter. We need 2 planes, so we keep that. We're gonna hit for 5. Puts them on a decent timer. Two to the top. Oh, wow. Let's get them. We know they have removal, so that's why we just go in. We're not playing defensively. Here she is, yeah. Luna Giant Killer. Let's just bounce this. We can equip this for 4. A little expensive, but we can do it. Man, we got a fruit tree outside that's kind of like fermenting, and I got like these tiny little fruit flies that have been somehow penetrating my space. Not a lot of them, but like 1 or 2 a day. And insects drive me absolutely insane. Our opponent's kind of chilling out here. I don't know what's going on. Our connection's fine. You can see they're kind of highlighting their cards. They're still here, just contemplating the best way to proceed, I suppose. That's fine. Giant Killer in play. That's all right as well. I mean, land is good. Down to 11, nothing special. Okay, we've got something to smash. They get a flyer though, and that's annoying to me. Right? Eat it. We're sitting on 5. We need 2 more. We don't really have much going on for us here. They're down to 10. They can just like unlimited tap and attack. So it looks pretty gross, right? We're in a very bad spot. They don't even, they just remove it. Ugh. Down to 8. It doesn't look good. It does not look good at all. We can flash in and then equip it. But I still think we are just dead. They need to not attack with the giant killer is the thing. Sploosh, they know. They know. They know. Thanks for the tier 1 subscription. Mist 969. Appreciate you. You are a gentleman and a scholar, sir. Or ma'am. I'm not really too sure. Sorry. No haste, no haste. Oh, it has haste. We need something good. We're at 6. We kind of needed that land, actually. We really actually needed that land. They have one of those dang ultimatums in hand. I'm gonna lose my mind, I say. You whiff, Billy. This is on 6, so they need a land and the ultimatum. Whatever. I hope you drew a land. Right. 4 cards in hand. Let's see if we get it. It is down to the wire. Birth of Maltese doesn't help. I mean, helps pull land for the ultimatum next turn, but... Ooh. Ooh. Ouch. Ouch. That's not good. It's a 4/4. Ah! No! This is so weird. I think they've got us. We are running out of juice. And that just wins the game. Good game. I blame these damn flies. Playing first. We need a win. What the heck? Some people are so good with these janked up decks. We're getting close, but just doesn't seem like we're able to close it out, right? Like we get so close. Let's see if we can get close again here. If not the whole way. I don't mind the Skyclave. You know, we're probably just playing into rogues here, which is absolutely disgusting. Those are both really nice draws. We're trying to have them make a move. We could have blocked it, but I just want to, you know, have it dealt with. Or bounced it, I mean. We probably should have bounced it and then blocked the next turn, but if we did that, then they would have seen the blocker and been proactively aware of it. I love having a petty theft in hand. Just so much safety and security. Apparition on their enforcer is not really worth anything. You know what I mean? Stops the mill, but still not good. Let's play our speaker, bounce apparition back to our hand. They're still gonna lose the ability though, is the thing. Or maybe not, because the token triggered. Oh, no way. Oh! Wow. That's disgusting. Oh my, what a tech. You can have the apparition trigger in reverse order. That's silliness when you bounce it. I love it. Oh my gosh. In what world? Let's pass it over. You go, bruh. Very neat. Let's push some tempo out if they don't want to play. Huh. Seems like a weird way to use your mana, but I guess petty theft is good. So we don't control it, is the thing. Can't we just absolutely just do this? Yeah. Apparition, you my boy! You my boy, Blue! We'll take that back. Let's end our turn. Again. By golly. They need a counterspell here. They need something to stop the speaker because it will save our apparition and it will not give them a 4/4 for the Ashux Rager, as we had previously just demonstrated. That is a tasty combo, ladies and gentlemen. Back to our hand. So not only do they not get their 4/4, although they do this time. Why didn't they last time? They didn't get their 1/1. Interesting. I don't think it matters much. Play our land. We can smash in and hold up our petty theft. Right? There's no need to concern ourselves with this 4/4. Let's show them that we got the Hida available. And at some point throughout your matches, you will have to turn in on your opponent and be like, okay, We've got advantage. Let's start going for it. Thought Thief's pretty cool. Nothing that we can't handle. And then here's the attack. Let's just scoop that up into Oblivion. It's a token, so it can't actually be returned to their hand because it's not a card. Oh, it gets counter-renoed. Ooh. A little bit of our own medicine. I mean, at a certain point. Let's just play in. Bounce it. It's good. And, yeah, I feel like really comfortable right here. Let's take the attack. See if there's a interaction here. They need another counter spell. Or removal. It's pretty satisfying to beat a rogue deck, I'm not gonna lie. They're leaving it to us. We hit for 8. Yikes. It goes through. We have 9 mana, so we're drawing for 6. It's a full hand, baby. Yep. It should have been countered. We should always leave 1 mana open, actually, when we do a big draw like that for Jwari. That didn't hit our Gadwick, or what? I have no idea. Did they cast it at the wrong time? I don't know. And it seems like their mana didn't tap to cast it either. So I'm not really too sure. I'm a little bit confused, I'm gonna be honest. That happens a lot. And yeah, let's work our way through it. I mean, rogues, right? So Mystical Dispute is a must-have. You know, I think Glass Casket is not bad either. I don't think they've got a lot of enchantment removal. You know, I don't think the damage is really necessary, but it's cool, I guess. The Giant Killer can hit the Zareth-san. I guess that's important, maybe. The Borrowers are good and bad. It's a hard call. It's a hard call. Let's drop our Skyclave. And let's drop... I don't know if that... I think the Apparition is good to keep. Maybe we drop a couple caskets. The Giant Killer is good. But what if we just get our Defender out? Ooh, ooh. Or drop all our creatures and play Shatters. But that's pretty risky. We have 25 seconds left. Let's make up our dang decision. Let's drop the killers. This looks really nice. We have both planes for our Legion Angel. We need a secondary island, but Petty Theft is open with just the 2 of them. And then, of course, Mystical Dispute right off the start. Which is going to be a pro play for us. A 3rd Petty Theft. Stop it. We need another island to get these attackers through. Confounding Conundrum does absolutely nothing to us, though. right? I think we just leave it. The dispute will still work. The bottom, that's good. I'll take the turn, sure, yeah. And I will pass the turn again. It would be really cool. I guess we should have played this as an island. That's a mistake. We will next turn. It's fine. As long as we can eat out the hand, we're fine. Let's hold up our disruption. You know, maybe we can not use our dispute and use our disruption. Having 2 counters depending on how much mana they spend. So they've got 1 here, so we do have to dispute it. Or we resolve it. And we just bounce it. Dirty dog. We have nothing to sack. They want to lose a life and draw a card. So we can't snag this. It's got 4 mana cost. You dog. We just trade with it unless they have removal. Get our lands in. We have enough juice. We just need to make sure we're utilizing it correctly. If we can escape removal here, it's great. Nice. No attack. This is good. Just lacing in these angels. Is there another counter? They paid all their mana. We get it, it hits. So even though we had to use 2, they also had to use 2. Let's attack. I'm being so greedy. Right, just we have a 3rd angel. 2 borrowers, so we've gone full aggro in on this rogue deck. They need removal, or it's all over. Wow. Three Legion Angels doing absolute work. Wow. Feels good. Sorry, rogues. Not today. Bye-bye, Rankle. You will not be blocking anyone today. That's lethal. All right, we get a win. We get a win. We got a win! Woo! All right, we're gonna play first. Don't mind if I do, Hugh. Don't mind if I do. Have you ever seen a hand with so much land? What is this? We're sitting on 3. That's nice. take it slow. Hey, that activates our angel. That's not bad. We've seen how good that is. Let's go right for it, too. Let's see if we draw another untapped land. Right, we might just let this temple sit. Rogues! We just seen you. Ugh, disgusting. So we're definitely gonna temple here. You know, I actually don't mind that if we're gonna make these big flyers. Can we get around the control aspect of it though, right? Yeah, I mean, there's interaction, you can tell. Hopefully they spend mana now and then we can still angel. I like both of those cards. They can just sit there, whatever order. This could be countered, most likely. We could have just waited and borrowed, right? Tried to play the instant speed game. Yeah, stupid disruption. We should have known better. We should have known better. Like, makes it kind of hard to get things rolling here. That's what you get when you're greedy. That's what you get. That's what you get. By no means are these rogue matchups very fast. We see a little green in here. Saltai. Interesting. I don't know what Saltai rogues would be like. Maybe we're just, you know, manifesting our boogeyman into the rogues, but it's not. It's not rogues, you guys! Saltai control. Saltai mid-range. No, it's definitely control. We've seen removal. Interesting. See if it hits. I mean, I'm not sure what we're waiting on. Of course, our opponent has just rushed to our YouTube to like, comment, subscribe, sharing it out to a friend as well. And, you know, they probably hit that bell icon so they're going to be notified of when this goes live. I'm sure that's what they're doing with their time. And, you know, they're probably rushing over to our Twitch to follow us there as well. You know, probably even throwing their Twitch Prime on us. You know, they figured that it's more important to get that out of the way so they don't forget about it than to keep pace with this match, right? So we get countered, our turn. I guess we just pass and scry. Let's try and do the borrower again. Right, if we could borrower and get the Skyclaves onto it, that'd be nice. You know, if they could play anything and we could balance it, that would be really cool too. Yeah, wow. Does have hexproof as well, so that's gonna be a problem. Oh, I kinda want to get beat up. You know, I mean, it is just going full in though, and that's fine. They're tapped. So we can swing in. Skyclaves. Bash 'em. I guess play this as a land. We can't target them, so that's a bummer. If we can survive, oh my gosh, 2 of them? Wowzers. Yeah. Let's hit for 5. There's no trample here is the thing. We need 2 so we can draw for 1. Land can enter. I think we bounce Gadwick as a chump blocker. The Triton, whatever. The life gain's the most annoying part here because they take us off 2 turns. The Lock Serpent. Are you freaking kidding me? Wowzers. And we actually can't do that. We can't summon 0 here. So we're dead. Basically just kill ourselves. I thought we could decline 0. Again, it's over. That's so much power. We can't interact with it. Hot tamales. Woo! 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 Serpent's coming in play as well. We're taking shatters. I can't even. There's not going to be any targeting of them. The disputes, but they can't be countered. Holy, that's so savage. You're so savage, bro. Yikes. Follow back, bro. Really appreciate that Twitch Prime. Thank you so much. You are a kind soul. Many blessings may be bestowed upon you today. Every Twitch Prime subscription comes with your own positive manifestation blessing. You know, accomplish your daily goals by giving me your Twitch Prime. We snap went first. That's good. It wasn't our keep. This hand looks so bad. We're gonna keep it. Right, this hand looks bad. We're gonna keep it. That makes sense. No. Watch us get burned by not keeping that. The game's trying to save us, and we're like, nah, we don't need your help. Let's try to just push. Push. We need an untapped land for our Skyclave. If not, we go in slow, but just a hard situation. Yeah, we don't get it. Let's hit for 3. We could just hold up the counter always. Really? It's quite the card to be playing. 7/7 for 7. I mean, I don't doubt that they've made it work before. We've seen them win the first match here. Big yikes. We had our 4th land. That's actually quite entertaining. There's removal available. Let's take our hits and see if we can pull it. There it is. Let's get Gadwick out for the draw. right? It's the same as the 3, but now we got to draw out of it as well. They're up to 4. We're seeing on even and odd, escaping the extinction event. Well, not really. I mean, kind of. Oof. Oh, that's not good. Let's toss it up. I want that extra 3 damage in. I want that extra 3 damage in. I don't care about tapping you next turn. DPS. Play the goose. Get it in there. Could block the flyer. Bounce it right to your hand. And even if we don't, it's tapped. You have to counter it. There needs to be a counter here. And again, if not, it's already been tapped. They do have double blue for the Borrower, so they could flash block. They could flash block with the Borrower. Keep this in mind, boys. We also want to keep in mind that we have first strike. So we'll survive. Right? It's good for them. Down to 3. We're sitting on 5. We're gonna pay life here. Play the creature. Now we have 1 hidden in our hand. They don't know what's gonna happen. Trident, sure. Sure, play your Trident. Go up to 5. That'll help. Play the goose. Yeah, that helps too. I'm gonna tap the heck out of it with our Brazen Borrower. Gadwick. Let's get in there. That's a big hit, baby. Woo. They have 2 mana. What could... Oh, they're gaining 3 life. That's not a petty theft. Let's see where this block goes. We could save Gadwick. Probably worth it. Get him out of here! Sideboarding. How are we going to win this 3rd match? Eliminating the ramp. Dodging the removal. We didn't see any big baddies. Poke around us was the only concern. Not a lot of blue dropping. A little bit, but not. I don't think enough to warrant our disputes. I mean, Conquered's Death could be an option for their bigger things, but let's just keep upsetting the field instead. We have our Shatter. That's kind of a prerequisite to surviving whatever they do. So they're on the play, right? They're going to be going quicker than us. Well, I don't mind the Skyclaves either. So we have defensive capabilities. We have our offensive capabilities. I say we just go right for it. Okay. This one survives, we can pay 1. Unless it's a classic counter, but that's fine. Okay. Doing the discard of the whales, looking at the top 2 cards of their library. 1 into their hand, other in the grave. Block goes to the grave. They need... Oof. Exile 5 target cards from opponent's graveyard. We're on 1, so we're okay. We're okay. They need a counter spell here. Do they have it? Petty Theft? Something. I know they do. Heartless Act. Oh, nice. Alright. We're gonna play our Barrin, and then that's gonna be it, I think. I mean, as long as there's not 5 cards in our grave, we're good. Just gives us a target to Skyclave again, I guess. They're cycling a lot. Down to 40 already. We're at 48. We have 2 in the grave only. We need to, you know, stay mindful of this. Holding on to a Shatter for when things get weird. Get Ria! Thanks for Twitch Prime, really appreciate that. You're absolutely amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What does that put us at? Oh, that's wrong, Cam. 78. You know, we have a goal of 300, so a ways to go. Throw your Twitch Prime on your boy! I really appreciate it. Thank you kindly. Okay, we see a Trident. More mills. 24 life. Are they just looking for their Pulkranos, or like... We could race. I'm okay with that. Let's race until it gets weird and reset. I think. Okay, there's so much cycling happening here. This is a main phase cycle. 4th land. Into the Arachner. Okay, that's fine. It does have reach. Do we even care about it? Oh, it can escape with a bunch of counters on it, with 3 of them. Okay, that's on us. That's our bad. We're gonna give it protection, I guess, is the thing. Yikes. Fable Passage, whatever. You know, we're still only sitting at 2 in our grave, which is good. They've got a full graveyard, 16. Ready to escape this. We can give protection, though, which is relatively good. It's still gonna survive, though, is the thing. Four cards from the grave's not even that much. Resolving. It's gonna fight us now. We'll give ourselves protection from green. Ouch. So let's save it by bouncing the spider. Oh, it doesn't save it. The damage still goes through. Deals damage equal to, not a fight effect. They're tapped. Let's take our draw. Where's all the lands? You know what I mean? How are we still on only 4 land? In what world? Come on! I mean, at least we have 4 land. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh! Let's block the majority of the damage. They can exile 5 cards. Graveyard to hand. Oh no. We can not apparate it. It's too strong. We can just bounce it back to their hand. We can bounce it back to the hand. Deep breaths. This is weird. This is really weird and really, really bad. Don't shoot there. It's got flash too, which is also very, very bad. I kind of want to get beat up. We'll pass. You know, it's just not good. We're only at 12 life. We really could have used another petty theft. And even then, they just get to draw infinitely almost. And yeah, it can be unblockable as well. Let's see what we... You dog! Every time we try. Down to 5. Risky biscuits. One, two, three, four, 5. Yeah, they just have enough to reflash it in. Maybe they try to draw a counterspell. They have 7 available mana. There's the dispute. Wow, that's game. Ouch. Well, we can't say that we didn't try. This is some janked up Sultai mid-range pile, baby. Woo! I can't believe it. Woof! What do you guys think? We got hammered. I think if you really played this deck for a couple days, you get better at it. Obviously, this is the first time we've played it. 2 videos a day. We don't have time to just spend 10 hours mastering each deck and all of the interactions and then make a video. You know, I do live a life, and I've got to get a lot done within that life because you know, there's a lot of work to do within life, right? So thank you again for your time and attention. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share to a friend. Make sure to support financially if you can afford to do so on Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, and the new Amazon link. Do all your purchases through that. I get 3%. It's not a lot, but it does add up. Trust me, you guys, and you know, maybe one day we can hire editors, we can outsource some of our work, and then we can spend more time making more quality content for you guys, you know, really upping the production level. But for now, I'm pushing as hard as I can. I'm going full time. I'm doing what it takes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really appreciate it. Make sure to go watch another video of mine, and we'll see you in a few minutes.